Back to reality, lads. Back to reality. Sutton 2, Carlisle United 1. Can't make it up. Our poor record against Sutton United continues. Back-to-back wins. We had back-to-back wins with back-to-back clean sheets. The 5-0 performance on Monday. It was just written, wasn't it? It was just written for us to perform so shit against Sutton United. First half, we dominated possession. We dominated possession in the first half, but it doesn't mean anything. Who cares? And second half, fair play to Sutton. Sutton deserved to win on the second half performance. They were the better team in the second half. The beater, Cal, the trodden in goal. Despite he was one of the players supreme for the first goal, he did actually make a few more saves. He did make saves, otherwise it would have been a lot worse. But the beater, Cal, the trodden in goal, why does he act like he's got crew on his boots, and he doesn't come off his line? And that's what led to Sutton getting the first goal. Set piece, too slow off the line, free header for Brutti as well. Absolute chalk. And that was the only way Sutton United were going to score, from set pieces and non-throw-ins. It's like they knew. It's like they knew Terrell Thomas is at the back for Carlisle, and Terrell Thomas was one of the players appearing for the second goal, which was game over, which sealed the game for Sutton through Ogbonna. Terrell Thomas, just like nowhere to be seen. It's like he was invisible or something like that. It's like he saw like a beautiful girl in the fucking in the crowd. Stay focused, seriously. Stay focused. But 2-0 to Sutton, and obviously the beater, Lord Voldemort, Desert Concierge and goal for us. And poor performance. Our unbeat. I wonder how that tweet's going. I wonder how that tweet is going for Carlisle, the Carlisle admin, saying those unbeaten proves. We've lost our unbeaten record now. Even though we were always in that beat this season, let's be real. We were always in that beat. And Sutton deserved a win on their second half performance. I don't think Sutton were great in the first half. We dominated possession, but didn't do much with it. We missed during November. We did miss November. In my opinion, we missed that pace on the right hand side, which is what we were lacking in that first half. And since Sutton got the goal, which they deservedly took the lead, when Sutton deservedly took the lead, they deserved it. So they did deserve the lead, and they deserved to win. And once again, we're at a charity shop. Giving 3 points to Ford of the Mindeds, Matt Taylor, Solihull Mods at home, and Steve Morrison at Sutton United, who are fraud of the Mindeds. I'm not saying the clubs are cannon fodder, but let's be real, we should be beating them. And when you had a look at the start of the season when we had a look at our fixtures, they were favourable games. I'm not saying, look, it's a national league. I've watched the national league. You are suffered defeats and draws when you don't expect it. But that does not mean I can't call out these performances, because that was a shocking performance today. That was a shocking performance, and it was only done one way, which was in Sutton United's favour. And they deserve to win, Sutton United. So how the hell are we going to perform on Wednesday away at Pracky? How the hell are we going to perform then? Because we need to respond big time in midweek away at Pracky. We need to respond big time. We've suffered our first defeat now. Now, bloody respond massively again. we've responded well when we drop points in back-to-back games, so we need to do it again now. We do need to do it again. But this is poor. This is really poor. When you see York, that York are far behind already in the promotion rates, to sack the manager, and Forest Green dropped points today away at Braintree. I think it was only Southend and Rochdale really who we won in terms of teams in and around us. I don't know if Hartlepool won. I need to check that result. And it's poor. We is poor. But this was coming. Let's be real. This was always coming though. This defeat. We're a bunch of leopards. I'm sorry. We're a bunch of leopards. We turn off when we want. We turn off when we feel like it. Same as the last 2 seasons again. We turn off when we feel like it. But we don't have to worry really about where they're in trouble in the National League, because it's not the same standard as League 1 and League 2, with all due respect. Because any team can still go up from the National League at this current stage. Trust me, any team can still go up from the National League. And even if we do go back up at the end of the season, I'm still calling these performances out. We still need to call these performances out. So I have standards. And we had, for me, a winnable start to the season. We had a winnable, favourable fixture to start the season. Look, I'm saying, I didn't say we will win all of them. There were going to be few games where we would drop points, because it's the National League at the end of the day, and how we were going to start the National League season. So, poor performance, shocking performance. Terrell Thomas back to normal after the last 2 games, back to his county bets. And the BTEC how the trodden in goal needs to start getting the cue off his boots and start getting off his line. Yes, he made a few saves which kept the score down, but we shouldn't be keeping the score down against Sutton. So, but fair play to Sutton. They deserve to win. No excuses from me. They deserve to win, Sutton. And for once, I think Sutton can be happy for this weekend. They picked up a win against a touted promotion contender for this season as well. So they'll be delighted with the win, Sutton, and they should be. But I'm not happy with this performance. We need to respond massively away at Pratley on Wednesday. And that's going to be a tough game. Midweek, don't know where to Pratley in midweek as well. It's just going to be one of them clowns, isn't it? So we need to respond well, trust me. And it just seems to be away from home, away games do seem to be quite tough for us as well. So we'll have to move on now. Yes, hope there's changes as well. We need to swap Terrell Thomas now. Put Morgan Feeney in. Stop making excuses now. Not to put Morgan Feeney in. Put him in. Yes, hope November's back from fitness for midweek as well. And we have to move on now. Unfortunately, we have to move on. Bad result, in my opinion, for us. But a great result for Sutton. So, fair play to Sutton. And, yeah. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. We're basically a charity shop, aren't we? We're basically a charity shop for teams that we should be beaten. And we end up differing them points. So I feel sorry for the Carlisle fans that travelled down all the way to Sutton, London, to see that performance. Shocking. Really is shocking. So, and we better bounce back against Pratley on Wednesday. I'm telling you now, we better bounce back. So feel free to leave your thoughts down below. Shocking performance as Carlisle fall to defeat away to Sutton United.